Hello everyone, welcome to the online classes of Gopalswamy PU College, Mysuru. I am Suma, Economics lecturer. In today's session of first PUC online learning, let us continue the topics related to the lesson of measures of central tendency. In our previous sessions, we learnt about the calculation of mean and median. Now, in today's session, let us learn about the calculation of mode. You all know that these are the most commonly used averages, the mean, median and mode. So, mode is one which is the most repeated observation in a series and it is the highest frequency that is recorded in that particular series. So, mode is a positional average, the one which is commonly frequently seen in that series. Let us now calculate the mode. Mode is denoted by the alphabet Z. So, now let us see the mode of this individual series. There are totally 9 numbers written here and out of these 9 numbers, which is the mode? Here, as we all know, the one which is the most repeated observation is mode. So, 212 is repeated here once, twice and thrice. So, 212 is the mode of this series. By just inspecting the series or just observing the series only, we can say that 212 is the mode of this particular series. So, now let us move towards the discrete series. Here we have discrete series, that is here the x value is given as individual numbers and the frequencies are also given as against the x values. So, in this case of discrete series, now let us see which is the mode. Here, as you know, mode is the one which is the highest frequency. Here in this series 12 is one which is the highest number amongst all the frequencies. So, obviously the number against the value of x against 12, that is 6 is the mode because 6 is repeated 12 times in that group. So, here we call this as unimodal because here only once the highest frequency is seen. Suppose again in the second one also if we find the same number, then this series is called as the bimodal because it is repeated twice. It is a distribution of bimodal series. If the same 12 is repeated one more time, then we call it as the multimodal series. So, there are 3 types of modes: unimode, bimode and the multimodes. So, unimodal, bimodal and the multimodal. So, now we have learnt about the calculation of finding out of the mode for these discrete series. Here 12 is repeated 6, so the 6 is the modal value. In the case of bimodal, that is the number 6 and number 3 are repeated 12 times each. So, the modal values are 6 and 3. The same number or same highest frequency is repeated more than 2 times. We call it as the multimodal series and the corresponding values are 6, 3 and 4. So, there are 3 modes here, the 6, 3 and 4 which are the corresponding values against the frequencies and therefore it is called as the multimodal values. So, after this let us learn about the calculation of the mode through grouping analysis. Let us check the calculation of the mode for discrete series in which the modal values are of very close numbers because here you cannot decide the highest frequencies as the difference between each number is just very close to the previous or the next numbers. So now let us calculate the mode for this discrete series, and before we calculate the mode for this discrete series which is having the numbers which are very closer and you cannot decide the highest frequency, then we have to go for the grouping analysis. For this grouping analysis, first we should prepare a grouping table, then we will prepare the analysis table, and after that only we will get the values or the frequencies, and then we can decide about the mode. So first let us do the grouping table. We are given only the classes and the frequencies, and here among these frequencies all the numbers are closely related, and we cannot have a highest frequency because these are all closely related to each other. So then we are doing the grouping table. So then now let us consider this as the column 1, that is the frequency that is given in the sum is considered as the column 1, and now let us do the column 2. Now let us prepare the column 2. Column 2 is two numbers we have taken. The first two numbers like 3 plus 7 is 10, 6 plus 9 is 15, 20 plus 22 is 42, 24 plus 5 is 29, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So in this column we have considered two values together. So first two values are added and the value is written here as 10. The second two values are added and it is written here. The next two values, after that another two values, and after that next two values. Then again we will come here, and now we will leave the first one. We did not consider the first value here. Then we started with the second one. 7 plus 6 is 13, 9 plus 20 is 29, 22 plus 24 is 46, and 5 plus 3 is 8. At the end also we did not consider this number because it is only 1 and we do not have another number to add here. Then we will come to the column 3 here. So this is the column 1, that is the frequency, and in the column 2 we added the first two number and then we went on adding the next numbers in doubles. Then after this, in here also we did one more column, and it is also named as column 2 only because here also we consider two values each, and here afterwards we consider in all the three columns three values together. So now let us see here the first three values are considered in the first column of 3. So 3 plus 7 plus 6 is 16, 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 6 is 16, then 9 plus 20 plus 22 is 51, 24, that is here 24 plus 5 plus 3 is 32, that is 24 plus 5 is 29 and plus 3 is 32. So again we will move towards one more column of 3 numbers only. So here again we mentioned it is a column of 3 numbers. So again we left the first value here. So after leaving the first value or the first frequency, we went on calculating. The second one is 7, it is written here. The next one is 6 and the other one is 9. So 7, 6 and 9 together become 22. Then 20, 22 and 24. Here the next three numbers 20, 22 and 24. They become 66. Then next three numbers are 5, 3 and 1. So 5 plus 3 plus 1, that is 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So again here we obtained 3 frequencies. Now let's move towards the next column of 3 values only. So again you should understand that there are 2 columns of 2 values added together and 3 columns of 3 values added together. The 3 frequencies are added together and they have been written here. The third value is 6. It starts from 6. 6 plus 9 plus 20. That is 6 plus 9 is 15 plus 20 is 35. Then 22 plus 24 plus 5. That is 22 plus 24 plus 5 is 51. So 22 plus 24 is 46 plus 5 is 51. So like this we obtained the individual frequencies. Now we have prepared one more grouping table and entered all these individual frequencies that we obtained in these columns of 2 and 3s. So, the first one is, here we have written the x values as it is, which is given in the problem. Then we have written the frequencies. These x and f are given in the problem itself, given in the sum itself. So, now in the first column we have the frequencies. In the second column we have the frequencies of the first two values. 7 plus 3 is 10, 6 plus 9 is 15, 20 plus 22 is 42 and 24 plus 5 is 29, 3 plus 1 is 4. In the column 3 we have the numbers which starts from the second number, that is we have left the first value here and it starts from here. 7 plus 6 is 13, 20 plus 9 is 29, 24 plus 22 is 46, 5 plus 3 is 8. And then in the fourth column, we have written the three values. From this fourth column onwards, the values are added into 3. The three values are added. So, the first three values total is 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 6 is 16, 9 plus 20 is 29, 29 plus 22 is 51, 24 plus 5 is 29, 29 plus 3 is 32. So, in the column number 5, we have left the first value and then we went on adding the next three values. That is 7 plus 6 is 13, 13 plus 9 is 22, 20 plus 22 is 42, 42 plus 24 is 66 and 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. In the last column, that is column number 6, we left the first two numbers and we started with the next. After the first one and the second one, we started with the third value, that is 6 plus 9 is 15, 15 plus 20 is 35, then 22 plus 24 is 46, 46 plus 5 is 51. So, now like this we obtained the values. So, after preparing these two grouping tables, we have to go for the analysis table and in that analysis table we obtain the frequencies. Let's fill this analysis table. So, let's move towards the column 1. In the column 1, highest frequency is 24. So, that we will write here and the modal value against this highest frequency, that is 24, is 63. So, the highest frequency is 24 and the corresponding value of x is 63. So, here in the column 1 under 63 we write 1. So, in the column 2, the highest frequency is 42. 42 is shared in two values, in two corresponding values, that is 61 and 62. So, in front of 61 and 62, we have written 1 numbers. And in the column 3, we have the highest value as 46. So, 46 is shared in these three corresponding values because in the column number 3, the highest frequency is 46 and 46 is obtained by these two values, that is 22 and 24. By adding 22 and 24, we obtained 46 and the corresponding values against 22 and 24 are 62 and 63. So, the 62 and 63 against 62 and 63 in the column number 3 we write 1 1 bar. In the column number 4 we have the highest frequency. The column number 4 is here and the highest frequency is 51. 51 is obtained by these three numbers, that is 9 plus 20 is 29, 29 plus 22 is 51. So, we obtained it as against the corresponding values of 60, 61 and 62. So, against in front of the 60, 61 and 62, we write in the column number 4 1 bar each. 60, 61 and 62. And in the column number 5, the highest value is 66, which is obtained by these three, that is 20, 22 and 24. 20 plus 22 is 42, 42 plus 24 is 66. So, this is obtained by these three numbers, that is 61, 62 and 63. The corresponding values against 20, 22 and 24 are 61, 62 and 63. So, in the column number 5, we mark in front of 61, 62 and 63 1 bars each. So, the next one, that is the last one here, is the column number 6. In the column number 6, the highest value is 51, which is obtained by adding the numbers. 22 plus 24 is 46, 46 plus 5 is 51. So, the corresponding values against 22 is 62, 24 is 63 and 5 is 64. So, in front of 62, 63, 64, in the column number 6, we write the bars. Each 62, 63 and 64 has the bars. Let us add these frequencies in the column number 1, in the row number 1, that is in 56 we don't have any bars, that is any values marked, so it is 0. Under 58 it is again 0, under 59 again it is 0, and under 60 we have only one bar, that is we have written 1, and under 61 we have 1, 2, 3, 3 bars, it is written as 3, and under 62 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars, so it is written as 5. Under 63 it is 1, 2, 3, 4, so under 62 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 5 is the highest frequency here, because under 63 we have only 4 and under 64 we have only 1, and for 66 and 68 again it is 0 only in front of each. So, the highest frequency is 5, and you all know that mode is 1, which has the highest frequency. So, 62 is the mode of this discrete series. So, this is how we obtain the mode for discrete series when there is very close numbers. So, now we obtain the highest frequency and the corresponding value against the highest frequency is 62, and therefore 62 is the mode here. I wish to end up today's session with a thought for the day. So, today's thought is, believe you can and you are halfway there. It is said by Theodore Roosevelt, who was the President of United States of America. He said that believe you can, and it is that our trust on ourselves. It is the self-confidence that we have will move us towards the success. So, that belief on ourselves will lead us towards accepting the challenges and accomplishing our goals, because you all know that if you are able to dream it, you are able to achieve it. So, the concept of achievement, it begins with believing in one's self. So, believe you can and you are halfway there, because if we believe that I can do this, so then we have prepared our mind to accomplish it at any cost. So, when once it starts within ourselves, the self-belief, definitely we will move towards the achievement, and after the achievement our attempts will look like a very smaller one. So, with this I conclude today's session. Thank you.